Hi everyone, so you asked for a walkthrough of the pedigree showing 2 X-linked traits. I apologize, it's a little bit dark. The storm clouds are making it kind of hard for my document camera to pick this up. Okay, we are looking at 2 different traits, male pattern baldness and color blindness. So the first thing that I'm going to do is set up all my information. Okay, so I know that I have 2 different traits, on the X chromosome. I'm sorry, 2 traits on the X chromosome. I'm going to use H for hair, little h for bald, a capital B for normal vision, lowercase b for colorblind. They are on the X. So the first thing I need to do is figure out what are the possible chromosomes that I could have. Now, what is possible, okay, because it's 2 traits, both on the X, every X has to have 2 letters, and the Y does not get letters. So I can have an X with a capital and a capital. I can have an X with a capital and a lowercase and capital, or lowercase and lowercase. Plus I have that Y. So now what I'm going to do is find out what my genotypes are using distribution. So I just take this with itself, this with this one, with this one, with this one, with this one. And I'm going to get these. Okay, these are the genotypes. And then because I have 2 X's, that means this one is female. I have at least 1 capital H, that means it has hair, and at least 1 capital H means hair, and at least 1 capital B means normal vision. So female, hair, normal vision. Female, hair, normal vision. Female, hair, normal vision. Male, no backup plans, I only have to look here, hair, and normal vision. Okay, next we go to our next X, combine it with itself, then with all the others. And when I look for their genotypes, okay, I'm going to get female with hair, but colorblind. Female with hair, but normal vision. Female with hair and colorblind. Male with hair, but colorblind. I go to my next X, combine it with itself, then with the others. I get female, bald, normal vision. Female, bald, normal vision. Male, bald, normal vision. I could take my last X, combine it with itself, and I get female, bald, colorblind. Male, bald, colorblind. Okay, so lots of ways to produce females, and then a few ways to produce males. These are all the different options that anyone in my pedigree could have. So if they're male, I know they have to be one of these. All of my males have one of these genotypes, and the females have one of these. I just have to figure out which. Okay, let's take a look at this. I have mine a little bit bigger just so we have some room to write for you guys to be able to see it. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is number my individuals. That way it's easy for us to talk about them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I've just numbered them. The first thing we want to do to figure out genotypes is look at the guys. All of my males will have the 1 X and 1 Y, so they can't hide anything. That means I know exactly what they are just by looking at what's presented here. I'm going to start way down in this bottom corner. This male, okay, I don't have lines going either direction, so they don't have anything. That means it's an X with a capital H and a capital B and a Y. Those are the chromosomes this person got. Okay, I'm going to stay on my bottom row. I know that this is an X and a Y. The lines are going this way, which was balding. Okay, and we used an H, so it's going to be a little h, but is not colorblind, has normal vision, so it's got a capital B. I'm going to go over here, number 10. Number 10 has a double whammy. I have that Y, but my X is going to have two lowercases, so a B and an H. Let's go to my next row. This one is colorblind. So there's a normal hair, but colorblind. Did I do that right? Nope, other way. Normal hair, but colorblind, and the Y. Here, this boy, perfectly fine. So we're going to have a capital for both, plus a Y. We go to number 3 here. Number 3, we know we have X and Y. This one is bald, so the hair is lowercase, but color vision, capital. I can then go up here to number 1. Number 1 is normal for both conditions, meaning it has a capital H, a capital B, and then a Y. Now I can start filling things in. If I look back here, I know that number 15, okay, number 15 got its Y from the male and the X from the female. Well, I don't have anything written here yet. So the X for this must be a capital H, capital B. But I don't know what this other one is yet. But that's okay. It's all right. We'll just leave it like that for a minute. We'll come back. I can come over here. Oh, wait, let's go back here just for a second. If I look at this one, I know that this has to have two X's, right? One had to come from dad. One has to come from mom. Oh, helps if I write the correct thing. There we go. So that one came from dad. Now this one is colorblind like the father. That means that we know that on this X there has to be a little b. Okay, we're not sure yet about the rest, so we'll come back to this one. But over here, we know that the Y went here. We know that this X came from mom. Okay, we know that this individual had to get a capital H and a capital B from dad. But we also know that they are have an X that, oh, you can't see that, that this mom has an X that we don't know about. So we'll come back. I can come over here. I know that the Y came from dad. This X came from mom. Okay, I know that this individual is balding. Okay, so if I have an X, this one had to come from dad, little h, big B. Could they have gotten this X from mom? Well, these are backwards. I'm just going to switch them. They're the same letters, but they're in the wrong order. So I'm going to switch them. Okay, so balding, but can see fine. It's very likely it's this one, but we don't know for sure because we're not sure about this X yet. Okay, we're going to keep going. So if this one, let's see if I can get it in there. If number 9 is the son of these two, I know that the Y came from here and the X had to come from here. So that means this mom has to have an X with a big H and a little b. Okay. I know that this one with a little h and a big B. Over here, here's the Y came from dad, and this X had to come from mom. So X, little h, big B. Then I can start looking and working my way back down. So I know that this individual had to get that X from dad. And then it is neither colorblind nor does it have balding. So it could be this with a big H and a big B and that, or this one, because I don't know which one it got from mom. So it could be either one. So we write them both down. Okay, so I've completed number 1, number 2, number 3. Still not sure about 4, but I've got 5. Now number 6, we know has a little h and a big B. Well, that had to come from mom because that's not what dad has. Dad had to give this person a big H and a big B. Okay, so we know this one. We know this one. Okay, here we know number 9. We're still working on 8, but we know number 15 had to get this from mom in order to not be colorblind or bald, and the Y from dad. So we know this X is here. When we look at the daughter, she had to get this from dad, and we know that she is colorblind, so we know mom has to be carrying a colorblind gene. Now, we're not sure about what's here still. This could be a lowercase h or a capital H. So this individual is this or that. If they had more kids, we might be able to figure this out better, but it's okay. So now we know number 8. We know, so this one is this or this. We know number 14. We know number 12. So if this one got from dad, the capitals here, and it's not showing anything, then this one could have gotten this one or this one, either one. So it could be X, big HB, or X, big HB. Wow, I put too many X's. X with a little h and a b. Okay, so if this came from dad, then it's either this one or this one that came from mom. So we figured that one out. We come over here. We've already got that one. We've already got that one. So we're just trying to figure out this one. We know that this came from mom. Okay, and if the daughter got this one from dad, but has to have this one, okay, then that could have been this one. But mom doesn't show anything, so she has to have 2 capitals. Okay, so sometimes we can figure out exactly what's going on based on parents and siblings. Sometimes we're not sure, but we have a good idea. Okay. So we have several that could be this or that. But let's see if I can get you a view of the whole page so you can see. A little bit better. Okay, so here's this is considered a 3-level pedigree. The first level, so this would be, I don't know why I have the line up there, the line across here. These are a couple that have had 1, 2, 3, 4 children. Those children have had their own children, except for this one. So we're not quite sure which one she got because we don't know what she passed on or would pass on. Okay, we have some areas where they could be one or the other, and we're not sure. The only way to know for sure, again, would be to do genetic testing or to have more offspring we can look at. Okay, so if you have questions on these, let me know.